What's up, guys? Welcome to your 13th tutorial. Um, Sorry if I slur my words in this tutorial. There's a good reason for that. I'll let you figure it out yourself. But basically, we're just going to kind of polish up what we did with this graphical layout. What we want is this gravity to be in the center of the first 50% of the screen. So it's going to be at the 1/4 mark. And we want the style to be at the 3/4 mark, which is in the center of the second half of this width. So how we do that, we're going to grab the graphical layout, or the gravity layout, in our graphical layout. And then we're going to go over to something called weight, because what the weight is the percentage of the total available whatever it is located at. So basically right now we have it wrap the content of the height, but the width is for the whole screen. So we want the gravity to have 50% of the whole width. And to do that, we're going to go into the miscellaneous properties of the graphical layout and type 50 for 50%. And we're also going to grab the style and say, hey, we want 50% of this too. And then, bam! Looking pretty right now. And your guys' probably won't be in the center right now. It'll probably be off to the left here, and this one will be off to the left as well. The reason mine isn't is because I changed the gravity of these to center on both. So you want to go down to gravity, click the center button, bam! Now you're in the center. And you also want to do that for the gravity if you haven't done that already. And basically we're going to want the buttons to take up 50% of the screen too for the width. So we're going to grab this whole group first, and then we're going to go down to gravity as well. Or we're going to go up to weight as well and type in 50%. And then we're going to try and grab this left group. Basically, if you grab the left group first, it's going to take up the whole screen, and then you can't really grab this group. So you want to start right to left. And then same with up here probably. But we're going to grab this one and set the weight to 50% as well. And I'm getting kind of a messed up error right now. So that's probably saying that I didn't set up my I didn't fill the parent for this on the width. So we're going to go into XML and just kind of check this out real quick. Basically, I'm going to go down here and look at my linear layouts, or I'm sorry, I'm going to look at my radio groups, and for the width, I'm going to change this to fill parent. I don't know if yours guys is fill parent or not. Just change it because it'll be so much better. This one for some reason was already filled parent, but you want that one to be filled parent as well. And then when we go back to the graphical layout, it should look pretty much like we want. Also, for some reason, this isn't working for me right now. And we're going to change the text size of this so it just fits on one line instead of 2 lines, because that looks pretty stupid. So we're just going to go down here to the text size of that text view and change it to like 20. And we'll check that out. Bam! Now we got everything on the line. We might want to center that as well. So I'm going to do that the simple way and use this properties thing over here and go to gravity center. If I can find it, gravity right there. Click that little thing, brings up your preferences, center, bam! Alright. And also, that's not being centered right now because it's probably not set up as fill the width. So we're going to check that out real quick. Make sure everything's cool with that. Yep, width is wrap content. We don't want that. Fill parent. hit enter for some reason. Alright, save it, go to graphical layout, and it should be looking perfect. There we go. That's pretty much the end of the tutorial, but I'm going to go to Paint and just kind of describe what we laid out here in a little bit, hopefully easier fashion. I don't know, this might be more confusing. So basically what we did is we set up a linear layout, and we set it up on pretty much the left side. That doesn't really matter. This is our first linear layout, and everything that happens is going to happen on this linear layout because this covers all of our other layouts within the XML. And then basically what we did is we added an edit view. And the edit view wrapped the width content or filled the parent content. So bam, there's our edit view. And then what we did is we were like, hey, I want another linear layout, but this time I want horizontal. So bam, we made a horizontal linear layout right there. And now everything that we add is going to go like this. But we only added two things, so it would be like this. Our style and our gravity, or gravity and our style, however it went. But we didn't like that, so we wanted to set our weight. So we set both at 50%. So this is the 50% mark right here. And then what we did is we added our text in the center. So go, I want the center of this 50%, and we're going to add our text view right here. And our other text view we set at 50%, so we're going to add it right here. And then what we did is we set up another linear layout horizontally, and it went like this. And then our radio group went vertically, if you remember, so it's going to be like bam. And then on the vertical scale, we're going to lay out 1 radio button, 2 radio buttons, 3 radio buttons. And then we also set up, because we had 50% margin right there too, so we also set up another vertical radio group, and bam, 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 those are our 3 radio buttons. So basically that's kind of how it's looking so far. And then what we did is we set up a text view that would start right here, but we said we want it to be centered. So right here is going to be our text view that we set up, and then we also set up just a button that filled the width. Filled the width all the way, and there's our button. And that's basically the graphical layout of our next program that we're going to actually go into Java and set up. But I don't know if this confused you. Now that I'm looking at it right now, it looks pretty confusing, but if it didn't, I'm glad it helped you. And see you guys next tutorial. Thanks again for watching. Give me those thumbs up. Peace.